Hey, what's up? It's Y, the team captain of the CMU Rodeo team and your host for this show.
And I'm Brandon Edwards, head coach for the CMU Rodeo team and your co-host. Now, our fall season is officially over, and we've recapped every single rodeo individually here on the show, but we figured after watching all season long, you'd be on your seat wanting to know where the Mavs are sitting on the leaderboard. Are they on top? Are they on the bottom? How are they sitting going into the spring? And we've got all of those answers for you in this episode.
In this show, we have recapped all of the thrills, spills, and triumphs from each weekend's rodeo. All season long, we brought you the most exciting moments from the arena. From heart-pounding bull rides to stunning barrel runs, we've relived the highs, the heartbreaks, and the jaw-dropping action that kept fans on the edge of their seat. But this last episode looks a little different. We're going to tell you which of our Mavs sit within the top 15 of the standings. Saddle up and let's dive into the wildest rides of the 2024 fall season in the Rocky Mountain region. This is Rodeo Recorded. Thanks again for joining us. I'm Wiley Mitchell.
And I'm Brandon Edwards. Let's dive into the overview of our season.
Silent Ear is sitting 14th in the tie-down roping. The freshman has made the short go 2 times in this event. He has raked in a total of 40 points so far. At the top of the leaderboard is Cooper Duffin with 600 points. Now, as we said before in the intro, we're only looking at the top 15 in each event. In the breakaway roping, we only have one Lady Mav on the leaderboard. Josie Fitzsimmons is sitting 13th with 85 points. She is 218.3 points behind the current leader, Lily Bell. Now, it seems like a lot, but Fitzsimmons is actually in a pretty good spot coming into the spring season. There are 180 points available at every rodeo, so I mean, really, nobody's out of it yet.
Speaking of Josie Fitzsimmons, let's talk team roping. Haley Stroud and Josie are the only Mavericks within the top 15 this year. The female team has made the short go in this discipline 3 of the top 5 rodeos, and their team has 90 points apiece so far. Will Cutler and Matthew Gunter are sitting at the top of that event with 510 points, and while we've had several teams make the short round, it's only been Stroud and Fitzsimmons that have been able to capitalize on the points. Currently, they're sitting in 10th place.
It's time to talk goat tying, and here is where our Mavericks shine. There are 4 Lady Mavericks sitting within the top 15. Justice Jones ended the season in 2nd place. She had a great season where she won the average at 2 rodeos and placed 4th in 1. Right now, she's sitting at 430 points, sitting behind freshman Sam Donovan, who has 633 points. The next Mav on the leaderboard happens to be myself. I'm sitting 10th place with 148.3 points. Now, I know that isn't anything major, but it's more than I had all of last season, so I'm happy with it. Shay Grogan is right behind me in 11th place. She has 143.3 points. Last, but certainly not least, is our freshman Mackenzie Betts from Alaska. She is right now ranked number 14th.
Caden Henderson is looking to repeat as a CNFR qualifier this year, and right now he comes in sitting 6th place so far this season with 130 points on the board. Brian Evans is absolutely dominating the standings with 720 points, and the closest person to him in 2nd place is almost 330 points behind. We've got 2 Mavs in the top 15 of the barrel race. Wiley Mitchell currently sitting in the number 4 spot with 290 points. Jessica Poloni of CNCC is ahead of everyone by a pretty penny, sitting at the top with 620. The freshman Poloni is beating Mitchell by 330 points. However, Mitchell is actually only 130 behind the lady in 3rd place, which would be that cutoff for a CNFR qualification. The other Mav on the board is Kaylin Beauvais. Beauvais made some smoking runs all season long, but had a hard time keeping her big Palomino off the barrels, but the ones she did clean, they were dominant at. She's currently 14th place with 50 points, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that horse does in the indoor smaller arenas in the spring season.
Oh, what a season it's been. There have been a lot of highs and lows this season. But let's take a look at all of the short go qualifiers that we've had this season. Now, we've had a short go qualifier in every single event that our team participates in, except for the bull riding.
Now, as a team, the Lady Mavericks are going to end the season right now in third place with 1,056 and 2/3 points. Idaho State University and the College of Southern Idaho are the two schools above them. Now, to pay respects, we've got it figured out that Wiley is right now the only person in the region who's pointed in every single event, all 4 of the events that are eligible for women to enter. The NRA has just changed the all-around rules this season, which means to be eligible for the all-around race, you have to have 250 points in your first event and 150 in your second event. Mitchell is right now literally only 1.7 points away from being the second woman in our region to be all-around eligible and be right in the heart of that race. So just one more good goat run is all we need.
All we need is one goat run and we'll be right in the race with them all. Now, we've talked about all the statistics and the nitty-gritty details, but before we leave, let's talk about some of our favorite moments from the season. I'm honestly just so proud with every person on our team. I think that everybody has had some sort of personal growth in each respect. I think there's been a lot of girls who have improved 30 cents or more since they walked in the team in August. And we had a lot of people make the short go for the first time this season. And a lot of people proud of themselves with the shots they took, or the goats they tied, or the calves they roped, and just how their horses worked in the barrels. I mean, I really just want to compliment every one of our Mavericks for the hard work that they've put in this season. Do you have a favorite moment from the fall season?
You know, just I think watching that growth, getting to see a couple of the freshmen come in that we knew were going to make an impact eventually, but seeing them kind of step in, girls like Josie that really didn't actually even have much of a high school career because they chose to go other routes with the things that she was doing as a competitor, but really just, you know, obviously stepped up, did great things, adapted very well to the pressure, was somebody who really came into practices with a lot of energy, and moving forward, I think everything's just going to keep going in the right direction.
I sure hope so. Well, that's a wrap for this season of Rodeo Recorded. We've seen incredible victories, heart-stopping misses, and the kind of grit that makes rodeo one of the most thrilling sports around. Thanks for joining us as we relive the highs and lows of the arena, and don't forget to tune in to the next season when the rodeo season starts back up in the spring. I'm your host, Wiley Mitchell.
And I'm your co-host, Brandon Edwards.
And if you enjoyed watching this week, why stop now? We'll see you on the next season of Rodeo Recorded.